Here's Babka with her cutie baby, and this is the story of how she tore her ligament, her cranial cruciate ligament, or her ACL in her back leg. There she goes. Oh no! She jumped off this wall. It was way too high, and you can see she's got three-legged lame and sometimes four-legged lame. You can see her head goes down when her left rear hits the ground. Here I am shaving up the leg. Poor baby, she doesn't like it. This way, the surgeon will know which leg to do. Here, Babka's letting me show you drawer, which is the instability of the joint, where the bottom, the tibia, moves like a drawer to the top, the femur. Oh, here we are waking her up the morning of the surgery. Babka makes her own bed, and the surgery is basically just going to put in a heavy nylon ligament where her old ligament was. There she is, poor baby. She's so happy to see me, little does she know. We put her in the car, and we drove down to the surgery unit. The forms were amazing, covering every detail. Off she went into surgery. I was sad I couldn't be with her, but then 5 hours later, she was ready.
Has a few reminders and goes over some things for you.
Discharge instructions and plenty of pain medications. Yay for Babka. Put her in the car, and she was completely out of it and probably in pain and wincing and vocalizing, but we sang to her and we put some music on for her. And we finally got home, and oops, they put a chicken leg on there instead of a dog leg. That's what it looks like. But you have to have a leash on her at all times, and it's so exhausting because really you have to carry her up and down the stairs, and you have to have her right next to you, and you have to have the cone on her too so she doesn't get the stitches. Here she is. She did pretty well eating and drinking with a cone on, but sometimes she kind of ran into some trouble. She hated that cone, but we'd take it off occasionally, especially when she had her favorite treat, bagels, and she loved that. But you can see here she's really out of it still. She's kind of chewing in the air and kind of forgetting to chew. Poor baby. But so she did get some relief from the cone, but for the most part we kept it up. And then sleeping was a whole nother ball game. It was awful. She cried and cried. She wanted to go up to her bedroom, but she had to stay downstairs with her cone, and so I stayed downstairs and slept with her, but it was not easy. But by day 3, she got her wag back, so that's good. And occasionally we took the cone off so she could stay in her lovely crate that she loves, and she's looking at me like, lady, what is going on with me? And then, of course, day 10, she decides to rip the cone off herself and chew it up while she supposedly was sleeping. But again, that was okay because it was day 10 and the sutures could come out. And she was a good girl. She was like, what are you doing? But she was a good girl, and this incision looks so good. Look how good she's doing. This is day 10. I mean, she's going to be really fine in 8 weeks. And there she is, happy in her crate, her happy place. She is just such a good girl. And here she is at 3.5 weeks post-op, doing pretty well. And I'm really proud of her, and she's really proud of herself because she's like, I know it. I'm a good girl. And she has so much love to give on 3 or 4 legs. Such a baby.